Live from Sacramento City Hall, it's the SacVibes podcast.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to SacVibes, the local government podcast that educates, engages, and empowers the residents of the city of Sacramento. I'm Danielle, one of your co-hosts.
And I'm Lynette. I love being on this podcast. You guys are crazy. I so enjoy it. It brings me joy. I'm Lynette. Hey, y'all.
I'm Ari, your other co-host.
And I'm Greg, the final co-host, and we have a special guest with us here today on SacVibes. Take a breath. Would you like to introduce yourself, please, guest?
Hey, everybody. I'm Alicia Scholer. I'm the Language Access Coordinator and member of the Community Engagement Team.
Woo!
Are we the award-winning community engagement team?
We are. We are like
Oh, okay.
All right.
Grammy, Oscar award winning. I think.
What is it called? EGOT status?
You got it.
Tony Award. Yeah.
You're the Tony?
The Tony Award winning.
I do want to, speaking of awards, I do want to shout out that Lynette got an award recently. Let's give us some love for that.
I got an award.
And can you tell us about the award?
So the award was last month was Women's History Month, and so Majority Leader Senator Angelique Ashby, recognized me as a woman, during Women's History Month. So I thought it was super cool. They came over to City Hall and shot some footage, but it was really a team award because I can't do anything without you lovely folks.
Yeah, she
So
shot us out, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So,
I was filming. I had a single tear.
yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. So we're a great team. So thank
always
you,
feel
Senator
like doing
Ashby, for the
Shout out
award.
to Senate District 8.
Senate District 8. Absolutely.
You see how you did that heart? I was like, oh, how do they do it now? It's like,
Oh, see, you know I messed up. I was
I
like,
would say,
We
doesn't
don't know
the
how to
young
do anything.
generation
Yours
do
looks
it
like a
this
sandwich.
or something?
All right.
I don't know.
I love sandwiches.
oh,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, that was such a great start. And so how about the rest of everyone? I didn't get an award, but you know what? I got allergies.
Hey,
Hey.
you got something.
Shout out to
I got
Allergy.
Shout out to
suffering
Paulin.
from
She comes to
shout
me
out
every
to
year.
Poland.
She's nothing if not consistent.
Yeah.
Paulin, man. It's kicking me in my butt right now. My eyes are itchy.
But how's everybody doing? The weather got good, and then now it's about to go back bad. So I'm
Yes.
over this.
I'm down for the rain, actually. It's going to
You
wash the
are?
pollen off my car.
Hell yeah, I'm down for the rain
I don't
too.
watch the Poland.
So I can walk around, not swell up when I go outside. I enjoy that.
That's fair.
We're about to have 4 days of rain. I'm looking
What?
forward.
4 days.
Supposedly.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'm not done.
Thursday,
Definitely.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Definitely not a fan of rain.
The rain.
Oh, I love rain here, especially in dry ASS Sacramento. I was going to say a bad word.
Yeah, give me 90 degrees every day.
Oh, I take 9 degrees every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
So everybody had a good weekend.
I don't remember what I did.
Yeah.
I think that's a good weekend when you don't remember when you.
Good
what you did.
Friday was.
Oh,
on
Easter,
Friday,
yeah.
Yes.
So we
It was
had,
Easter.
It was.
We went paddle boarding for the first time. It was an inflatable, and I guess we didn't know how to pump it because every time we took the pump out, it came out like a hurricane.
Oh yeah.
And so Daniel went on it, and he was sinking a little bit, and I was like, I think it's a bit flat.
Yeah.
But you know what? We went out there. It was fun.
And you
My
made it
arms
back
sore.
okay?
My arms
But
were
you
pretty
guys
sore.
please, everybody, for those listening, the water is great,
Mm-hmm.
but it was just cold, and so the ice is melting,
Yep.
the river is
coming
moving
down.
extremely fast, and the water is still very cold, and so oftentimes people jump in and it shocks their body. So please just be mindful as the weather changes and you're enjoying our wonderful waterways. Just
Weather, and definitely wear a life vest. I know
Life
for like
vest.
American
Yes.
River,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
the currents could get pretty wild.
Even
so-
though it's shallow, that can pull you under and then you peace out.
yes, please watch your kids because we unfortunately lose kids every year.
I have a horrible story. You want to hear it?
Oh my
About
God.
boarding? It's not horrible, but it's
Okay.
So we have one of those fanny pack life vests, right?
Okay.
You're supposed to put a little canister and like a little CO2 canister, and then you pull it and it fills up when you're
Okay.
underwater. My butt didn't put the canister in because I thought it came with it. So I was like paddling around for how many years? And then nothing ever
Greg.
happened, knock on wood.
Oh my goodness.
And I was deep in Folsom Lake one time, and I didn't even know that wasn't in there.
Bruh.
Oh,
yeah, I
sorry.
know, right?
Sir.
Can I swim? Yeah, but
Yeah,
not
safety.
that far.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anything
Yeah.
happened, I would not be here right now. No more SacVibes podcast for me.
Okay, so you got the canister.
Got the canisters. We're
Okay.
good now.
All
Good
right.
now.
all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw some life vests in one of our closets that's been there for years.
Mm.
I don't
could
know if
take
that
one.
works.
So,
There's one on the
and for
floor
those
over
of
here.
you
Yeah.
listening, if you all have kids and you need a life vest, please reach out to Community Engagement. We are happy to give you some of these vests that we have here that's been here for
Wait, are
a
they
while.
for real to give out?
I mean, they've been sitting for. I've seen them for 6 years. So
Okay.
at this point,
Okay.
I would
Somebody
rather
could
give
use
to a
them.
kid,
Yeah,
somebody's
right.
kid, than them sit in our closet. So
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot of new stuff today.
yeah, so
A lot of our council members paddleboard, so
They do.
you know,
They're
Right.
active.
yeah, they're out there in the water.
So, the last episode we had Councilmember Maple on,
Right.
and at that time she had announced, but we didn't know she's pregnant. So
Oh,
we're letting everybody know Councilmember Maple got a baby on the way. She didn't even tell us when she was
Congratulations.
here.
She didn't.
Maybe it
And a
was.
little boy. So she's having a little boy.
Oh, she knows?
She
Oh
knows.
my
If you
Cute.
look at her, you can see it now. You'll see it.
Mm.
But
That's something I never questioned or never. It's like
I'm
so.
not asking.
God. Don't
Nope.
ask. Don't ask.
no, you would have to just look to see. But no, I saw that she had announced it on social media that same day
Yeah.
that she was on here, and she said she thought we all knew.
Oh,
And I'm like, no,
We would have said
we would've
something.
said something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yes,
Oh,
her and
congratulations,
Sam
Maple
are
family.
expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations are in order. So
That's awesome.
I love babies.
all right, so let's get into it.
we're ready for a council update, or do we have a council update, Lynette?
The council update is no council.
No, for real.
So we haven't had council in a couple weeks.
We in the trenches, y'all.
We're in the trenches. It's normal around this time.
Yes.
What's
around
happening
the
instead?
Easter. Work. The work is continuing. But we do have council next week.
Mhm.
And so there's council on the 14th, and then I believe on the 28th.
8th. Yep.
And so again, it's budget time, y'all. Budget. This is the time we want to hear from you. The 28th is the meeting where our city manager will share her proposed budget with mayor and council. So that is happening on April 28th. However, there are budget conversations happening all this month. So you can attend either a 2:00 or a 5:00 session. Check out the agenda. We'll make sure we put the link on the YouTube page so you can easily access it. But it's budget time. Budget must be passed and adopted by June 30th, starting on July 1st. So we want to hear from you.
Yep. Online, e-comments, come to council meetings.
Yeah.
Bug your council members, whichever.
And people have been showing up. It might not be you, but other folks are coming. So
Could be you.
it could be you. And it should be you.
It should be you,
It should be you. So
especially you ain't
come
been
to
coming
council. And if you can't come to council, do an e-comment.
or watch online.
Contact
But
us if you
submit
don't know how
an
to do an
e-comment,
e-comment. Yeah.
because you can watch it, but we can't hear from you. The only
Yep.
way we can hear from you is during public comment or e-comment.
E-comments, right?
That's right.
Which you can do in the, I can't think
On
of
our
the
website.
phrase.
Granicus?
Granicus.
Granicus, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the name Granicus. I don't know why.
It sounds like an old school
It's fun to say.
transformer. Granicus, transform. Sorry. Anyway, moving on.
And that was our council update.
Thank you, Lynette.
Okay.
This month, April, is Language Access Month. So language access is something that's important to us here at the Community Engagement Team and at the City of Sacramento. Our colleague and special guest, Alicia, is here to tell us more about your work with language access. So please welcome Alicia. How are you doing?
Hey.
Well, where's your do-do-do-do-do? Where's your little button? You know, what I said, do-do-do-do-do-do.
I knew what she was talking about. That's the
I
crazy
love
part.
the intro.
Why, what are the needs around language access around Sacramento?
Sure. So, well, just to put it in context, in the U.S., back in 2019, 1 in 5 people spoke a language other than English at home, and the city of Sacramento actually beats out the national average. So it's 2 in 5 people in our city who speak a language other than English. But the area that I really focus in on is our residents with limited English proficiency. So that's LEP. So that's about 84,000 people. It's 17% of our city's population. So super important to reach them, because if we're not translating things, if we're not, providing interpreters, that's tens of thousands of people who are not, that we're not able to communicate with at all.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
How many languages do you speak?
Let's see. I studied Spanish for about 10 years, studied Japanese for about 1 year, and a little bit of Klingon
Okay.
for my Trekkies.
I was like, what country is that? Like, I never heard of that one. Okay.
You go to the Klingon New Year this
Oh,
year?
yeah, I got to get on a spaceship to get to it. Okay.
That's right.
I'm so excited to hear from you because even though you're the newest member of the community engagement team, you hit the ground running.
You did.
You've done
You
a
really
lot
did.
already since you joined.
Yeah,
And
for
so
sure.
now there's Language
appreciate
Access
that.
Month. Yeah, I'm glad that we can shine a light on all the great stuff you do.
That's awesome. Yeah, if you think about it, the city is always asking for feedback and input, how to set priorities, for the budget and that sort of thing. And so if we're not reaching, this huge part of our city's population, then they're not able to tell us what they need, what they want, how to access services and programs. There might be, even citations that are piling up or whatnot, and that they just didn't understand the form and what they needed to do. So we're really trying to get the word out that language access services exist in the city.
So speaking of, what are some of the things that we're doing as a city to deal with this issue?
Yeah, well, one of the things is just making sure that all of our city departments have at least one division with access to our phone interpretation account. So kind of one of the problems that we have been trying to solve is that, so let's say someone goes to the revenue counter, they need to pay a parking ticket, and they're not able to communicate in English what language they speak. Then staff are kind of having to play this guessing game, trying to figure out what language they speak so that they can request that language when they call the phone interpreter. So because of that, we're launching something called I Speak. So an I Speak campaign with a bunch of different things involved in it. So one of them is going to be some I Speak cards. I don't know if I can hold it up. But
Yeah, let me
see.
see. Let's pass it
I
around.
don't know if you can see it, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it to the camera right there in front of
Okay,
you.
right here.
There you go.
So this is what you're going to start seeing around public counters in the city. So it has our top 6 limited English proficiency languages, which are Vietnamese, Mandarin, Spanish, Hmong, Cantonese, and Russian. And then if you speak a language other than that, we have another resource. So we have this thing called a Point to Your Language handout. So it's something you're probably familiar with. Like if you go to the pharmacy, you'll see it taped up on the windows, and then you can point to your language too.
Can you tell us how, you were able to determine our top languages here in the city?
Yeah, so it was taking a look at the American Community Survey data from the Census Bureau and, comparing it between 2023. They just released 2024's data. So these limited English proficiency languages are actually from 2023. They're still definitely in the top 10, but some of the languages do shift a little bit
Yeah.
year to year.
We definitely seen a shift with Russian.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So when I first started at the city, Russian, a lot of our Russian residents and Ukrainian residents were in the county and they weren't in the city.
Yeah.
And then the war happened and a lot more moved over here. And so for the first time ever, we're having Russian ambassadors, which is something that we didn't have before. So we're always willing to be flexible based off of what the need is.
Yeah, speaking of Russian, after Spanish, Russian is our number 2 most requested language for phone
Really?
interpretation. So they may not represent as large, in terms of population numbers, but in terms of civic engagement and trying to access city resources, that's pretty huge.
That is.
So what's the third and fourth? I'm just curious.
Oh gosh. putting me on the spot here, Greg.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Greg putting someone on the spot? Oh, no, not Greg Garcia. He would never. Greg would never do that.
I should have
For
had
the
all
listeners,
my numbers
this
ready.
is what he does. He likes to ask questions that you probably don't know.
Oh, I
That's what he
thought
does.
you were so like.
That's what he does.
So in terms of the languages just spoken in the city, it's going to be our Chinese languages, so Cantonese and Mandarin.
Okay.
But in terms of like the phone interpretation, I would say that those two languages are going to be 3 and 4 for sure after Russian.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's
That's
pretty
cool.
cool.
So how do those cards work? Can you tell us a little bit more about?
Yeah, for sure. So you're going to see these business.
And I can put this on the screen too while you're talking here.
Awesome. Yeah, you'll see these business card holders in public counters, and then you can so we're encouraging people to take them. You can also download it and show it on your phone as like a screenshot. But you would basically, like when you're going to say the planning counter or the revenue counter or somewhere else, you would just present the card to staff, and then they're going to be ready. They're going to recognize it, and then it'll say, "Oh, I speak Russian. Got it." They know exactly which language to request when calling the phone interpreter.
Okay.
So that makes it a lot easier when the person has the card already, instead of having to come point to something.
Totally.
Right.
I mean, for me, like, I feel like a lot of staff can for sure identify Spanish.
Yeah.
But for me personally, like, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between Cantonese and Mandarin or like Dari and Pashto. I would not be able to know that without someone really identifying that.
Like them specifying, like, this is what I need.
Exactly. So we're trying to be proactive. So we're empowering our community to be able to tell staff instead of having this awkward exchange sort of thing.
Yeah.
So how does it work? So you call the number. Well, actually, the staff has to call the number, right?
Yes.
And they're in line with an interpreter.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens?
Yeah, so our vendor is really awesome. You can usually, especially for Spanish, you'll be connected in less than a minute. For other languages, it might take a couple more minutes for that. But this is, the service we use it all over the city. So this is what 911 is using. This is what 311 is using, but also like more in person too.
Okay. So aside from that service, we also have staff that do some of this too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we could not have a language access program without our bilingual certified staff. They are amazing. We have more than 200.
Oh, awesome.
And so usually the kind of first protocol is if someone, comes to a counter, they'll ask and see if anyone speaks that language. If they don't, then they'll call the phone interpreter. And, you can be connected for more than 300 different languages.
Okay.
Cool. So where are these cards going to be at? Like, I know they'll be at City Hall, but where else around?
So I've identified 21 main locations.
Oh.
I know you're going to start seeing them all over the place. So in addition to City Hall, when you go to the revenue counter, we're also going to, you'll also find them at community centers. We have 13 community centers in the city, 3 public counters for the police department, but also places like the animal shelter and Department of Utilities, when they need to pay a bill. I'm forgetting what the other locations right now, but yeah, you're gonna see them all over.
Like planning. Right?
Thank you. Yes, planning at
Any
Richards
public-facing.
Boulevard.
Yeah.
Any sort of public facing counter.
Okay.
Maybe even our fire departments.
That's a little bit. Maybe not, because the fire department actually uses a different interpretation service.
Oh, okay.
And whatnot.
Then everybody else?
Yeah, they use the Regional Communication Center. So they tap into it's a county shared resource.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
So I'm assuming they've been using that for a while.
I believe so. Yeah,
Okay.
they've been using it for a long time.
Okay.
Sounds good. And so what else do you have going on? Because you guys did something a couple weeks ago, the International Language
For
For
Mother
the
Language.
Mother
Mother
Language
Language
Day. Yeah. So Greg and I went on a little kind of a tour around the city where we asked bilingual certified staff to say, I am Sacramento in their native language. So that was really fun. I
It was like 6 people that we did.
yeah. I think my favorite was when we went to the fire station and the officer, the staff was like, "Do you want me to put on the full outfit?"
Oh, yeah.
We're like,
You made him put on the full outfit.
because he was
that.
just like in sweats. We're like, we're like, yeah. Yeah.
Stand in front of this fire truck.
Exactly.
Light this on fire, please.
But
Hopefully
I
not.
mean, I love that because that's what I love about Sacramento. Sacramento is so diverse.
Yeah.
And so to hear everyone saying like, I am Sacramento, that's true. They are Sacramento. So I
Absolutely.
love that.
Exactly. We all, comprise our community.
Of this
I mean,
place, yeah.
that's like one of the
Makes
best
for
things.
some good eating.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
good
hell yeah.
festivals,
Yep.
with all the cultural food. That's
sure.
one of the things I love too.
We went to DOU. That was my favorite one. Because
Are you going
we.
to share about the public art?
Yes, I am.
What happened?
I don't know if we could put a picture of it.
Oh no, I'm gonna put a picture of it. It's art.
Okay.
That's true.
So I have to show you guys later. But
Okay.
There was this. It didn't make the cut or anything.
Yeah.
But when we went to film, the Spanish-speaking staff person
Okay.
in the was that like an atrium or something? Whatever. There, it was not really a lobby because it was outdoors.
Yeah.
And they had this interesting public art on the side,
Okay.
and I was like, "What is that?"
What is that?
It looks like I couldn't even explain it without getting HR summoned.
Yeah.
So I will not.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it was just weird looking.
And they were trying to explain it.
Yeah.
To
They're trying to
those
explain to
origin
us.
stories. And, we were. That made for some good times.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just hilarious. It was so funny. I just wish I could share it with you.
Interesting.
But,
You gonna post a picture with it?
Oh yeah, I'll put the,
Okay.
okay. I'll put the picture. You let you
Right.
decide. You tell me, audience, what do you think this is?
Use your imagination.
Use your
Exactly.
imagination. Leave a comment in the bottom, but it might get censored. Just
Yes.
letting you know. But that was one of the unspoken highlights of our mother language.
That definitely was. We're
Yeah.
gonna do a blooper reel or something.
We could do a reel just about that thing.
Yeah. But you've been busy. There's a lot of stuff going on. I think I heard you talking about over like 13,000 calls to our language provider and
Yeah, last fiscal year,
Hundreds.
and it's picking up. I mean, it's pretty crazy. In
Have they
terms
not
of the
been used
demand.
before? It just all of a sudden.
No,
uptick?
it's just steadily going up.
Okay,
And
that's
now
good.
that departments know that I'm out here. We've been tabling at a bunch of events too, trying to get the word out about I Speak and other things. Like send me requests.
Yeah.
I want this to be based on what you all need.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a community resource is as good as like how many people know about it. And so the fact that people are aware that this is a thing,
Yeah,
they're
it's
using
getting-
it used more.
It's
Absolutely.
exciting. Yeah.
Can you imagine how frustrating it would be trying to communicate?
every time I travel to another
Right.
country that I
Yeah.
don't speak the language, I'm like, oh my God, just
Yeah.
imagine
Mhm.
trying
Yeah.
to like,
For to be here.
if I got like hurt and had to go to the hospital, right? Or
Yeah.
my kid was sick or,
Right.
Exactly.
It's hard.
Just getting water,
Yeah.
Literally getting water,
Yeah.
food, for that matter.
Yeah.
yeah, but you're doing some good things and it's
Appreciate
really
that.
helping our mission because we always say like cultural and language barriers shouldn't prevent people from feeling like government works for them.
Yeah.
So,
Or
And
even
if-
participating.
yeah.
If you want to learn more, we have everything on our website now. Language Access has a specific page. You want to share a little bit? Is there anything else that you want to talk about on the webpage?
No, just that it's you help me get it all updated so it looks it's more user friendly. You can download all the I Speak materials on the webpage. Yeah, and there's a link to a feedback form. So that's another really great tool. So that if you've had a really great experience with an interpreter or getting a document translated, please submit feedback. If there's something that you want improvement on, or hey, you guys are missing this, and whatnot, send some feedback in. That's
Yeah.
really, really helpful in directing like what we should be doing.
What about if somebody needs like a form translated?
Mhm.
Is there something that people can do for that?
Yeah, totally. I mean, they can just send me a direct email. We also have just a generic language access at cityofsacramento.org. So I get both of those. So yeah, just sending an
but
email.
it
is the
has to
easiest thing.
be a city service
Yes.
or program. So
Right.
translation is free for city residents for city programs and services. So we
Yeah.
can't translate something for like your church,
The
like
county or
or
whatever.
the county,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm,
Yeah.
For sure.
But if there's something that the city is putting out that needs to be translated, we can help
Mhm.
coordinate that.
Yeah.
I do have a question that's not on the form, so I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Oh
real
boy,
quick.
here we go.
Ruh-roh.
Am I in the
So-
hot seat?
No, no, but so I know you've been on the podcast before, and so we've talked about like your motivation, but it's clear that you're very passionate. about these kinds of services. And I just, as a refresher for those who haven't, seen that episode in a while or haven't seen that episode, like what is it that drives you, to do this kind of work?
Yeah. Ooh, you're asking a heavy hitter there. Jeez.
Let it out, Alicia.
Lay it out.
Now's the time.
So I'm, like many people, a child of immigrants. So, my parents, for them, English is their second language. And it was really important for them that, we spoke English fluently. But I lived primarily with my mom, and, because she grew up in Japan, she was fluent in English and stuff, and she is, but she would have a hard time filling out forms in particular, like really technical forms, applications. So I grew up helping her do that, but I was in a tricky spot because I can't fluently speak Japanese. So I'm trying to help her in English, and not to whatchamacallit, go into too much stereotypes, but my mom was really good at math. So I always helped her with her English, and she always helped me with my math and whatnot, because she was taking ESL at school. So I saw how hard it was, and trying to navigate systems where, she intentionally took ESL. She, could speak, but even for her, some things were hard, and so for me, I saw that firsthand. I'm really invested in having people be able to access things and be able to communicate with one another. I mean,
right.
Especially
just putting the pressure on you as a kid to do that too.
Yeah. And that's part of, so it's interesting. So that's part of what I learned was a big reason for why this program came about, is they're trying to move away from kids being interpreters and stuff. Because I think a lot of kids who are children of immigrants are in that situation and stuff. And of course, I did it, it wasn't pressured. I wanted to help my mom and whatnot.
Yeah. I came across that a lot in my former jobs where the kids are the translators for the school. And so the kids would get phone calls from the school saying, hey, tell your parents that your parents need to come in to discuss your grades at this parent-teacher conference set up for tomorrow, okay? And so the parents would ask the kids, so, okay, what was that about? Oh, yeah, nothing. School said we're fine. So the message won't get across, right?
Incredible.
Yeah.
So if the kid was smart, they would be like, oh, yeah, run interference. Oh, yeah, everything's fine at school,
That's one of the issues, too, because I've been learning about, ethics around medical interpretation, and that's why they often insist that they have, a professional interpreter, and you're not relying on your family, because it's
right.
What if they, don't want their family member to find out their diagnosis or something, and they're, downplaying it, and you're fine,
Right. Yeah, it just puts the family in a weird spot.
Yeah, for sure.
And not to say all kids were like that, but there was one or two that always.
That presents an opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I bet my daughter wish I couldn't speak English. Oh no, Mom! They said, oh no, I could know. Right?
What's going on? Everything's good.
Everything's
okay.
good. They said it was perfect. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you did great. That was a great answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or like Lynette said, if you're in another country and you need to call for help or something, I mean, being able to call 911. I mean, that's why we have this service. They're our number one user of phone interpretation.
That's interesting. I thought about that. I never know. If we travel to another country, who do you call? There's no 911.
Yeah. I think
gotta go
each
to the
country has a
embassy.
different. I know it's UK, it's 999, right?
Oh.
I think
don't
so.
know,
know
but
Don't quote me on that, but people dialing it.
999.
You're wrong, Craig.
but I wonder, do people over here know, to call 911? If you just moved to this country, how do you find out it's 911?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a good point. That's drilled into you when you're a kid.
As a kid.
I know,
but,
yeah,
if
I don't
you're
know where you
Signage
learn that.
everywhere.
Yeah, signs, but they're in English.
Yeah.
So
You never really see, where do you see 911?
911, 311, 211. There's all these different numbers too. What's the mental health one? Is it?
Isn't it 998?
Might be 998.
Yeah.
Or is that 999? I don't know.
No, it's not.
Nah.
I think it's 998.
998.
If we get it wrong, we're going to correct it right in the show notes.
Correct one on the screen.
Yeah, we'll put all the numbers on the
Okay.
screen.
Okay. Yeah. Now we got some homework to do.
We got some homework to do.
Post production.
Yeah. But thank you. But
Yes.
this was good stuff.
Yeah.
Is there anything else on the docket for us today?
No, we covered
I
everything.
think
here.
everything. We have,
There are some next steps, but we covered them already.
yeah.
So
Hopefully everybody had a great Easter.
Yeah.
The team
next
was
steps.
out. Some of you all did some work this weekend at Easter egg hunt.
We did.
oh yeah, how
we
was that?
did.
What was the full name of the church?
Oh, Hope United.
Hope United Methodist,
Methodist
Church.
Church?
Yes.
We met the Easter Bunny.
So we now have a tabling form, and so if there are any community organizations out there who would like to have a community engagement table at their event, please fill that form out. This Easter egg hunt was one of those forms that we received, and so it was a lot of fun. I personally have not been to this church, and so it was just really cute to see all the kids out and about. I haven't been to an Easter egg hunt in a hot minute, so yeah, we saw the Easter Bunny.
You know, times is rough because that Easter bunny looked hella skinny.
But do you remember when eggs were like
Yeah,
$20-$30 like last year? Like
they
much
still
are they
are.
now?
They're still expensive.
they are.
I think eggs are definitely still.
They ain't
very
going back
expensive.
down.
I don't eat eggs like that, so I don't know.
I didn't. I skipped on the buying
Oh,
of
I
the
thought
eggs
you were
to dye
talking
them.
about Easter, like the plastic eggs.
Okay. And then what else we been? You guys were at Aggie Square this week,
yeah.
supporting
Oh,
AARP.
The
And
scam
our
jam.
Filipino ambassador, Chris.
Yeah.
About fraud prevention, especially for
Scam jam.
seniors.
Scam jam.
You know, I
Oh.
was talking to Janine, and she said her daughter works for Safe Credit Union, and that she has some. She was saying like some I'm not even. It's not even ridiculous, but like wild stories of like elders.
Really?
Oh yeah, there's
like
hella scams.
getting targeted to
Yeah.
remove money from their accounts, and like there are people who will go and like they'll withdraw like 12,000 and the bank tries to warn them like, are you sure? And they're like very adamant about like, no, like this is fine, and then
Yeah.
they'll
Yeah.
come back a week later saying like it was a scam.
Yeah.
And that is
Yeah.
so heartbreaking.
There's two types I've heard of. One is when there's a celebrity calling an older person and then starting a relationship with that person and asking for money. That's one of them. So they use AI to fake the voice,
Oh, wow.
make it sound like Brad Pitt or something, calling your grandma.
So like celeb version of romance.
Something like
scams?
that, yeah.
Wow.
The second one I heard was they fake kids' voices, like your grandkids' voices. And then they call the grandparent asking for money because they're in trouble.
Like pretending
So-
to kidnap.
I think someone
Yeah.
in his
someone.
office experienced that
Yeah.
one, where
So-
it sounded
It's
like their daughter
awful.
was in danger.
Yeah. So
Oh, wow.
imagine,
So-
like
Yeah.
you're not gonna
Yeah.
you're not gonna resist giving money if you think it's your family member. So that's crazy.
Your
They
child or
said
your
that
grandchild.
the big one right now, they said that everyone, like all the vendors were trying to educate people about was gift cards. So it's like something like they might say that you pay that like you underpaid something and just go to the store, buy a bunch of gift cards and then scratch off the numbers and read them
giffies.
to them over the phone. So
Yeah.
if anyone asks for a gift card, they said automatically it's a scam.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Also, low key PSA. I know this doesn't have to do language access, but if you get a scam call, do not talk to it, because that's how they train AI nowadays. If you say hello, they can use that to train future scam calls.
Yeah.
If you say it's your name and you confirm, they can use that.
Yeah.
So
So-
many. Well, I'm glad they had the FBI at the event because if you scamming our elders, you're going to jail.
You are.
You're gonna go
to
more
jail.
than jail. You're going
Feds
to
will
hell.
get you.
They had the district attorney there, so you are going to jail. They're arresting you and prosecuting.
You can't even call Ann Fung for that one.
No, you can't call him.
Something wrong, you better not call Ann
You can't
Fung.
call her.
Something
So-
wrong. You better not call
So,
You go to jail.
but yeah, so we've
Scamming
been
the
busy, and then
elders.
we had the NAACP prayer breakfast that we
Yeah.
support every year. So
That's right.
that was good.
The music was so good.
The music, the dancing, and
Dance.
Pastor Alice Banks.
Yeah.
She's one of our elders. I didn't know how much of an elder. She told us she was 95.
Dang. Shout
This
out. I
lady-
gotta get her.
Yes.
95.
And
she
she's
flew
so
in
fabulous.
from Idaho.
She flew in.
Like the
She
night
flew
before.
in. She
Dang.
is fabulous. I've never seen her not dressed to the nine.
Yeah.
She had heels on that were like this high.
What?
95 with her
Oh.
heels on, matching from head to toe. Like,
Okay.
mine was good. She just spoke very
was.
well. Like, yeah, I want to be like that when I grow up.
Right? Yeah.
So,
I don't know if I want to go up to 95 though.
I do. if I'm like her,
If you're
She
Well,
would've-
yeah, if I'm like that, yeah.
she was walking
I guess.
upstairs
was
by
pretty
her,
springy.
like
Oh,
walking
working out after
upstairs-
lifting weights?
Yeah,
Dang,
walking
okay.
upstairs with heels, unassisted. So
Wow.
and articulate still.
and articulate,
Wow.
like.
was
And witty,
moving.
she was
She
witty.
was. She
and,
made us
like,
laugh.
She
She
made
made
us
us
laugh.
laugh.
Like,
She did.
yeah. So
Had the jokes.
she
She
had
did.
the jokes.
She
yeah.
have good playlists on Spotify too. Dang. The full package here.
And then we got our mixer coming up next week.
Yes.
Oh,
we do,
yeah.
we do.
At the Elks Club.
We go
Elks
on
Lodge.
to
Elks
the
Lodge.
to the hole in the
it
wall.
does sound like a club though. From what
It looks like a
Atlanta
club.
keeps
Have you
talking
seen the
about
inside?
it.
We got to
No.
have that in the playlist. Hole in the wall.
Hole in the wall. What's
That's
that?
the song.
That's a song.
The
Okay.
hole in the wall. That's what
Hole
the,
in the
the
wall.
hole in the wall.
That does not sound appealing to me, but I'll listen to it.
You
I
ain't
gotta-
been to the right hole in the wall, obviously. But you about to go next week. You gonna be DJing next week.
Yes.
At the hole in the wall.
So we have a mixture coming up next Thursday. What day is that? The
April
16th.
April
16th.
16th.
5:30.
Our featured guest is going to be Front Street Animal Shelter. So come learn about kitten season, how you can foster and adopt their reduced fee / free like vaccinations, etc.
But
But don't bring no.
Will there be dogs?
Don't bring any dogs.
I'm still making a case. Well,
You can bring
We'll
hot
see.
dogs.
Don't bring no
What kind of food? Do
animals.
we know what kind of food we're gonna have yet for the mixer?
Yes, we're having food. Will be from Park West Casino.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So I hear their food is
Park
really, really
West.
good. Shout out to Vincent
you,
Jones
Vincy.
with Stockton Boulevard Partnership. They will be helping us out.
Nice, nice.
But yeah, so she's gonna come up with some good stuff,
all
some
right.
good food. I hear the chicken wings are fire, so that's what I'm looking forward to. Chicken wings.
I could go for some wings.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, so we have that coming up, and it's getting busy.
All right.
right.
Event season is.
It's
Sounds like it's
us.
here. It's
on
here.
us. It's on
Event
us. So if
season
you
is
want
here.
us pulling up, send a tabling request.
Okay, so we had a lot of information out there. Before we go, for those of you listening, don't forget if you know somebody that has different language needs, go to our website, look up the I Speak cards on the language access page, get them out to your family and friends, have them put it on their phone as a screenshot, or they can print it out. You help them with that. That way, when they come to see us at the city or at any of our counters out throughout the city limits, they will know, they'll be able to give that card out to them, right? Am I saying it?
Yeah.
Saying
You
it
did.
right?
That was great.
If you need a document translated, email Alicia. I'll put the email on the screen here. And if you need an interpreter for events, there's that service too. Can you tell us a little bit about that really quick?
Yeah. So the only caveat is that it's for any city hosted or organized. It can't just be like an event that we're sponsoring.
Okay.
The one exception that we are working on is for appeals hearings. So
Okay.
Okay, so if it's like a information session for a grant, you
Yeah,
can call for an
absolutely.
interpreter. They have to be called ahead of time? Or?
Absolutely.
yeah, we have to pre-schedule that for in person
Okay.
and
Is there like a
virtual.
How many days do they need?
So usually about 3 days
3
in
days.
advance. For American Sign Language, it's a little longer. So if you want in person, that takes about 11 days or 5 days in advance for virtual. But we also, if you need an interpreter, at least for the phone, that's all on demand, available 24/7, 365 days a year.
But we
Okay.
also have interpretation devices
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
that are available. So if there's a city event and we have our community ambassadors who are bilingual, we can have
Yeah.
them available to help. And the interpretation devices they can wear as well as the person that needs help so that it doesn't distract others in the room.
Oh, so they all have headphones and then the
They're super
interpreter speaks into the mic.
Speaks
Okay.
into it. So everybody else is not
Right.
like getting distracted because they're like saying, well, they said this, they
Yeah,
said this, right?
So Alicia, when the Klingons come,
Oh, yes.
we'll put a headset on you. You can speak Klingon.
All I could say is kapla.
I don't even know what does that mean.
It's like the battle cry.
Take us home and we can kapla after.
Okay. So, thank you so much for vibing with us today. Thank you, Alicia, for being here. Don't forget to follow us on social media. LinkedIn, Instagram, soon TikTok. Did I say Instagram? Facebook.
Facebook.
All right.
All right.
And we'll vibe you next time.
Peace.
Kapla.
Kapla.